guys, I'm Madeline Harvey, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and welcome to day 3 of our Mix Like a Pro challenge. The objective of our lesson today is to talk about resistance. What does resistance give to your overall voice? Short answer, power, and lots of power. So if you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. The video that you're about to see was taken as a clip from a live lesson that was shot earlier today. If you'd like to watch the entire live and participate in the multiple exercises, then I invite you to click that join button below and become a member of this channel. As a member, you'll have exclusive access to all of our lives that we do every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, if that's really late for you or really early for you, fear not. You'll also have exclusive access to our members only area with over 70 plus hours of vocal instruction. So again, just click that join button. It's only $4.99 a month, and your contribution helps to support our channel. That way we can continue to deliver awesome content just for you. You ready to get started? Here we go. And welcome to day 3 of our 7-day Mix Like a Pro challenge. Today is all about resistance. What is it? And how does it bring power, edge, authority, confidence to the voice? So it's very important that as we move forward with resistance, that we do so delicately, because resistance is one of those things about mixing that is very confusing for a lot of people, but it's wildly overused. So we're going to proceed with very delicate ways that you can tap into your resistance and grow from there. And fear not, because next Monday, we're going to take what we've learned from the past 2 days, which is release and resist, and then we're going to apply them to blend. So here we go. You guys ready to get started? I just want to say I'm so happy. I am so happy to see you all coming in and excited about today's lesson. So I just want to say, if we have any new members here, we're so happy to have you here. We do these lives every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're hoping you can join us for that. And also, we just launched a new Skillshare module. It is called Increase Your Vocal Endurance. We've got part 1 and part 2. So be sure to check that out. You guys ready? All right, very good. So when we talk about mixing, I don't necessarily want to use the words head voice or chest voice today. I want to see if we can be a little bit more precise, partly because when we use words like chest voice and head voice, we might be confused about what those containers of voice actually feel like. And I want to take us outside of that for just a second and see if we can get more in tune with the actual sensation. So I'm going to use the word resist and the word release, just like what we had, I was going to say yesterday, day 2 with release. It's being able to let the sound go, being able to literally release it into the resonators. So today we're going to talk about resist. And I want to give you a wonderful image, a very useful image. Imagine you've got a balloon and you've blown up your balloon. So the bulk of the air is inside, is contained within the balloon. Now this is in essence exactly what resistance feels like. We want to be able to control the tension or the resistance on our vocal folds so that we don't let them go loose. And if we let them go loose, we lose all of the air in the balloon. So we want to be able to, in a very balanced way, y'all, very balanced way, deal with gentle resistance at the top of the balloon here so that the bulk of the air is contained within the balloon. So you can feel that once you have a good understanding of what resistance is and how to apply it today, that you'll get a lot more stamina, you'll have a lot more endurance, you'll have a lot more power. But I do want to say that it's very important that we kind of tune. We gently tune like you would tune a guitar or tune a violin. We want to tune our voices to the very subtle cue of resistance, because it is one of those things that can full on feel like gripping. So if you find yourself that that's you when you sing, that you're attempting to grip at the level of the chord to control what's going on, you could be overly resisting. So it's really important to bring a little bit of mindfulness into what our tendencies are as singers. That way we can get an adequate blend. So to get us started, I want to do something. I want to hold my breath, and I would like for you to hold your breath with me. We're going to hold our breath for 20 counts. No, not counts, seconds. So I'll have my little clock here. You won't be able to see the clock. So just take yourself to a nice happy space. And then I will let you know when we'll release the sound. So not the sound, the air. So here's what we're looking for. When we take in a gentle breath, it's a gentle breath. We don't want to overly pressurize our body. We just want to tune in, pay attention to the process of taking that breath in, gentle little breath, and then we're going to hold it. And as we hold it, we'll notice a few things. We'll notice that the chords close. When they close, they really close. They create a seal, a very intense seal that allows no air to escape. And as you're holding that, you're gently holding that breath in, I just want you to tune in right here at your sternum and see if you can feel gentle pressure. That's our word. That's our big takeaway word. Gentle now, gentle. We just want to feel a little bit of pressure resting right there in the sternum. This lets us know that the diaphragm has lifted and has compressed the air in the lungs, just like an oxygen tank. So here we go. We're going to hold our breath for 20 seconds. So if you want to close your eyes, if you can, don't if you're driving, but just close your eyes and just be with this experience of containing your breath. Here we go. Exhale. Let it go. Good. Ooh, so some of y'all might have even had a little, oh my goodness, like a panic response. It's very important that we deal with it before we add voice, because we're going to be trying to do several things all at once, and we want to make sure that we're nice and calm. So we're going to do this 20-second breath hold 2 more times. We're just activating what it's like in the body to contain pressure within the body before we add the voice. Ready? Exhale. Let go. Good. Ooh, very good. Very good. Really, the first one might have felt a little difficult. Second one, your body is starting to get accustomed to it. Get accustomed to it. Here we go. One final time. Exhale. Good. Very good. That lets that diaphragm know what's up, and it creates something called subglottal pressure. And that's exactly what it is. It's the pressure underneath the glottis, which is where the vocal cords are. Pressure underneath that. You're handling subglottal pressure in a relaxed way. So to really get the essence of resistance, now we're going to say a sound, and we're going to help to build pressure under the vocal cords and over the vocal cords. So when you're experimenting with this at home, I would love to empower you by using consonants. So today we're going to be going for consonants that are known to sort of trap the air, like trap the air. So one of my favorite consonants that will trap the air, concentrate the air inside of the mouth specifically, is the consonant B. So if you were to make a B consonant, but don't release the B consonant, you would find that you've got a generous amount of air pressure resting behind your lips. So let's go ahead and see what that feels like. Buh, right? You feel a little bit of that pressure. And as soon as we feel that pressure, you have pressure above and below. So as above, so below. That's our objective today. So we're going to say buh, 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 buh. Just like that. So a B and then another B. It's like B, U, B. Buh, 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 buh. So if we were to do this continuously for about 10 seconds, we would notice the body would really start to feel what this interior resisting pressure feels like. So let's do that. We're just gonna kind of say it over and over. It doesn't matter which pitch. So like can you feel that it almost feels identical to the holding our breath subglottally underneath the vocal cords? You feel that diaphragm really engage, really lift, and our B is doing its work. It's doing all the work for us, which is keeping that air pressure as concentrated at the mouth, but we're releasing just a little bit of air pressure. That way it doesn't feel like we're overpressurized in the head. Good. So there's our sound, but we're going to take it to another step. We're going to make it even easier for you to feel. We've got bup, 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 and we're going to do that. But we're also going to plug our nose. Now, why would we want to do that? Does anybody have an idea? Why would we want to plug our nose? It's not about making sure that the sound doesn't sound nasal. It's more about the nose it's open. It's an open space, right? So we want to be able to capture the air pressure inside as much as we can. So we're going to which closes the mouth, and we are going to close that nose as well so that no sound escapes from the nose. So it's our sound. I'm going to turn this up a little bit for me because I know you guys can hear it. We're going to go bup, 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 bup. I forgot my pattern for a second. So we'll go bup, 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 bup. And make sure I didn't follow my own instruction. Make sure you end on bum, 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 not ba like I just did. Here we go. So we're just plugging that nose, keeping the pressure inside the head, inside the body. The only pressure that gets released is the little bit that just gets flicked out on the bup, 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 right when the mouth opens, just a wee little bit. So one more time for your ear. Bup, 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 bup. Here we go. Bup, 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 bup. Good. Keep your nose, or keep your hands on your nose. Bum, 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 bum. Can you feel that so far? It should feel that you are holding your breath. Now, I don't want you guys to actively engage a grip here. I just want you to make your bup, 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 bup sound. In fact, this is a good heads up that anytime we do exercises, whatever our objective is, so today is resistance by containing the air inside of the body, I will choose a sound that will do most of the work for you. So all you have to do is show up. Show up and feel what you feel. So don't feel like you've got to, you don't have to hold your breath here. We're just, that is doing all that work for you. So all you have to do is stay consistent with it. So if we go, I can already feel that because I'm not letting the air out, the air is getting pushed back into the body. And it allows my body to become pressurized as a full body unit. So the head gets pressurized, includes the throat and the body as well, because it doesn't have a way to escape aside from that tiny little sound that we have. So let's just do a couple more. If it's too high, drop out and join back in when it feels a little bit more comfy. Here we go. Yes, very good, because you guys feel that. It's a little tricky, but again, that sound does all the work for you. And I'm not one of those people at all that says we shouldn't hear the influence of the nose when we sing. I know some people are, and I just completely disagree, because the nose is half your face. So that's like saying you're not going to exploit what half of your resonating spaces can contribute to your sound. Or I'm not one of those that says it just has to be one spot rather than the whole thing. So what we're doing, especially when we like plug that nose, is not to exclude the the nose as a resonating chamber. It is to allow that pressure to be built within. So what I want to do now is, if you didn't feel it, I want to give you plenty of opportunity to feel it in varying degrees today. So bum, buh. So is a long vowel. Even though it's pretty fast, we're going buh, 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 buh. It has a dopey quality to it. Buh, buh, buh. It's almost like I've got a cold, right? Buh, 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 buh. It's got a dopey quality to it. That dopiness is what's exactly that is like Nick said, it's the lifting of that soft palate. It's when the vocal tract becomes nice and long, and it gives you this darker tonal quality. So what I want to do is just vary a little bit, so we have a little bit of vocal variety that we can choose from. So instead of going buh, I want to say bee. Yes. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. So you see how much more pingy my voice got when I went from to E, because my timbre, my vocal timbre in my skull is brighter. So that means the spaces within my skull really like that wider positioning. It just pings a lot better, whereas the doesn't ping as well. Now you might be completely the opposite, but I want you to really imagine that, again, the only thing you have to do is plug your nose, and just commit to just, I don't even want you to think about the pitch. I don't want you to get so caught up with the pitch. I'd love for you to be more even indiscriminate about the sound. Just beep, 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 beep. It's like just play. Ooh, and I spit all over the place there. Just play with that. Don't get so caught up on having it be so perfect right now. Chris says, evening out the pressurization between the and the supraglottal and subglottal, eliminating tensing on the vocal folds. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. We're getting the pressure for everybody else up here Good balance pressure. Down here, good balance pressure. So this means you are full-bodied sound. That is the essence of exactly what a mix is. It's a fully embodied, balanced sound. So let's do the same exercise, and then we're going to go with beep. But I want you to think beep, 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 beep. Like your little kid. Like I grew up with brothers, lots of brothers, and lots of boy cousins. So there were lots of like shooting at lasers. Boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. Like that. Lots of Star Wars. In my house. So we're going to think that same thing. I would much rather you feel that B. Feel that preparation of that B sound. When you do that B, man, everything on the inside just checks. It's such a good interior balancer, B, because it's a heavy hitter as a consonant, y'all. It's a heavy hitter. But I do not want you to think beep, 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 beep. Don't want that. So if you are prone to that, I'd much rather you think, just activate in your mind that you're going to put this in your head voice. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I just want you to explore up in your head. Let's give it a try.